to sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option. Really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece. If you trying to divide us, still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece. If you trying to divide us, still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
I just wanna rock, body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch my savior.
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Saints at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shuck now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Start.
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the Saints' defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. What a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make it slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready? 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Ben sent it. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Throwing, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. There's Chris Olave. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Play fake, shot. And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Commanders' 30-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pick on the 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out the run ball.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go play action. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
When you look at the Saints defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the backs.
Well, they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Ready, break! 79 Broncos! Ready! 60 Eagles! 60! 19 Lions! Panther 11! Panther 11! Buffalo 18! Warriors 17! Go!
Working out of the gun, Daniels. The throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on!
Daniels with a give to Kroski Merritt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Shuck. And that'll be incomplete.
Had to open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. They will throw again. Shuck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's able to pop forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Here's Daniels.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A first down carry now for Miller. We'll get a nice chunk there in the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Shuck.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A gain of 15.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Loss of a yard. And 2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Third down and 1. He'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 6 yards. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. Trap to 60, trap to 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 17. Trap 19, 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Commanders.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about 4 yards.
Complete to Sinnott. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
In motion right is Brown.
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
Second down and inches. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Olave holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Chuck now to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run. Here's Neal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
28-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zerlo and good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Daniel's going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set hut. 10 black. Green jacket. Blaster. Stick. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Rattler working out of the gun. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. down, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Yeah, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Daniels looking to throw. This is caught. It's down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Daniels. It's caught. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the Commanders first down.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for the play, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rattler. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Black shot.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that would be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
52 blue. Ready?
On play action, Rattler. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. What happened to time in the diary? No help for the weak, but the strong. Letting your boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and this that my homies got me doing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
33, yellow. Smash, red.
Now Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need that full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
18, run 70, trap 60, trap 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
Give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You got to like what they're doing right there. They're getting closer. Another good pick-up.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
And the Washington first
Back
down.
to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Give to Krosky Merritt.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
70 Lions, 19 Lions. Bobcats, Buffalo 18. 18.
He'll look to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's first and 10.
Back to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The way he's throwing football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
18-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He's back to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for a touchdown. One play only to one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready. Slide two. 10 black shot. Blue, yellow. 6. Go red. Blue, go. White. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the